All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing out there? First and foremost, I'm just gonna stay out of this story for the most part. I'm gonna give y'all like what Nicki said on Queen Radio about Cardi. Y'all probably won't be surprised about where Nicki, she kind of took her direction, because I told y'all a couple days ago, I leaked it to you guys. Nicki behind the scenes said she didn't have any clue why Cardi B was so upset, and she said that during this Queen's Radio broadcast that happened a few hours ago. Again, TALIAFERRO been trying to get y'all the news first, so all the Pharaohs not surprised at pretty much what Nicki's about to say about Cardi B here, because I leaked it to y'all a couple days ago. So we're going to pretty much, I'm going to give y'all direct quotes from what Nicki said about Cardi earlier on this Queen Radio show, her show, and then I might have a comment or two there, but like I said, I'm going to try to stay out of this one and just give you guys the news. So first things first, out the gate, Nicki Minaj said she was embarrassed about how Cardi B stepped to her. She pretty much said, the other night I was a part of something so mortifying and humiliating to go through a bunch of upper echelon people who have their lives together. The way they passed by looking at this disgusting commotion, I was mortified. I could not believe how humiliating it all felt because of how we made ourselves look. I got to comment on that. I'm gonna save it to the end though. Let's keep it rolling here with more comments from Nicki Minaj on her Queen Radio. Now, Nicki pulled a clip of Cardi B pretty much saying nothing is off limits in regards to beef or talking about somebody's kid or something like that. She pulled a clip. She kind of exposed Cardi in that regard. And now that Cardi's got the baby, pretty much Nicki's like, yo, if there's a video clip of you saying nothing's off limits if you don't like somebody. Nicki said, though, I would never talk about anyone's child or parenting. I don't care about anyone's parenting. It's so crazy to me that people always need to make Onika the bad guy. I am not a clown. That's clown shit. Telling the world that someone said something so you don't look dumb is clown shit. You knew when that footage came out, you were about to look fucking dumb. That's why you apologize is what Nicki's saying. That's why you went to your PR team to pretty much get this apology together is what Nicki was telling the Queen Radio and the people listening earlier today. Now that comment stemmed from the fact that there is a tweet from Nicki Minaj, right? It was Cardi B was welcoming home Kodak Black, and a fan tweeted, the message she is sending as a mother to a baby girl by supporting a rapist is unsettling and uncomfortable to me. And Nicki liked that tweet. It's in her like tweets, you know? So that's Nicki responding to that saying, even if I did say that and brought up your kid, you were the one that said back in the day, Cardi, you had no problems with people bringing up people's kids. Everything is fair game. Now, Nicki went on to say Cardi pretty much has built her career of sympathy and payola. All right, there's some heavy comments from Queen Nicki. She said, they put out a statement. I didn't even feel the need to defend myself that night. We did just hear this woman say nothing is off limits, even kids. She has built her career off of sympathy and payola. I saw someone's publicist write a lot of lies about me. If I were to tell you the real thing about some of these people, you would be on the floor. Nicki went on to say, Cardi, you're the one who has the track record of talking about other people's kids. Nicki actually brought on a guest caller. Her name was Clarissa to talk about a situation in which Cardi B once, she called it, bullied her and called Clarissa's dead child a monkey. So the caller that Nicki brought on, named Clarissa, explained this situation in totality. She was like, in 2014, Cardi posted an Instagram video before she got on Love and Hip Hop. She made a video talking about her teeth. She said she wouldn't get them done. I come in and telling her to get them done. Then Cardi went to this Clarissa chick's profile and must have read my bio and came back to me saying, that's why you should have been on drugs. Maybe your child will be alive. And she claims Cardi at that point called the dead child, a monkey. All right. And Nicki went on to call Cardi from that a disgusting pig. Now, here's probably the deepest comments that Nicki said about Cardi on this Queen Radio. It's a long radio show. Obviously, we can't talk about everything Nicki said, but she insinuated that Cardi B had sex with a DJ to play her music. I'm guessing she's talking about Self here. Nicki said, who you angry at, sweetheart? Do you know what it's like to sit in your room for hours writing raps? You came into my fucking culture. I never had to fuck a DJ to play my song. So that's all what we're going to talk about in regards to what Nicki said in regards to Cardi on her Queen Radio. I will say this, the one thing that rubbed me the wrong way off the gate when Nicki was like, pretty much she felt like she was embarrassed because she was around upper echelon people who have their lives together. I don't like comments like that because it's like ishing on black people. If you got a problem with somebody, y'all been throwing little slick shots and they see you, I don't care where the event is at. You know, if they want to have that conversation, they shouldn't have to mute themselves for a freaking Fashion Week event. Like those people matter that much. Let me tell y'all something. Only two places where I'm giving somebody that type of respect. At a funeral, I would not, out of respect for whoever were there, who's ever the dead at the funeral, I'll leave it alone. I'll mute it. No matter who I got a problem with, I won't do that there. And at a wedding, just out of respect for whoever's getting married. Though outside of that, anywhere if I got an issue with you, I want to have that conversation when I see you, especially if I don't see you often. Cardi stepped up to Nicki. I don't like Nicki pretty much saying like, yo, we're around all these people who got their lives together. Nicki, you're a rapping ass MC for a living who you get on stage and while you're rapping your records and singing your records, you twerk. Like, let's not act like you're above hip hop. You just put out a rap project, a rap album. Like, you can't take bits and pieces of the culture and not want all that comes with it. I'm not condoning anybody fighting at any venue or whatever type of event, but to kind of set it up like, yo, we should be bigger than this. We should be on our best behavior at this event. I'm not really feeling that approach. You had an issue with someone. It was under the table for months, and then it looks like it was hitting the public. You talked about what you had to say in interviews. I mean, Cardi has the right when she sees you to want to hash out a conversation. You flatfoot said in the interview, everybody's not gonna like you, right? You told that to Cardi. You said she can't be liked by everyone. Well, she doesn't in return like you, and she wanted to have that conversation. This whole approach, like, yo, I don't think that's the time or place or the setting to do it. I guess what would have been the perfect time to have a conversation to get pressed by someone who you've been talking grease about. I don't care enough about a New York Fashion Week to care about what other, because essentially it's like an undertone of, we don't need to be doing this around white people. That's what the undertone is. That's the only thing. Everything else Nicki said to me was in playing field. I ain't mad at nothing she said in regards to the Cardi B's comments. If this is a real clip in regards to Cardi B saying nothing is off limits, and now it looks like Cardi's getting sensitive about somebody talking about a kid, that's fair game. As long as Nicki owns that, that's fair game, you know? And in regards to Cardi being soft about the mother thing, about people talking about how she raised her kid, if Nicki did like that tweet, I'm guessing Cardi becoming a mother now gives her a deeper sympathy and love for mothers and for anyone that has went through that process that she just endured. Maybe her approach is different. Look, all this is fair game to me. All of it's fair game. If Nicki want to take jabs at Cardi, if she want to expose Cardi for her comments in the past and calling her out on, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Cardi pressing Nicki in person. But I tell you, here's what I believe. Now, this is a rumor. Now, again, this is not something that I have sourced. When I tell y'all I got some source, I got it sourced. I heard there's a possibility that Cardi might be dropping a Nicki diss record. And not just a jab here or there, but we'll know for the most part, it's a Nicki diss record. Cardi's set to drop music top of October for what I was told. And I heard we might be getting a Nicki diss record in the next couple weeks. Now, does Nicki respond to that? I don't know if she wants to do this whole diss record back and forth again. She doesn't seem as compelled to get involved in it like she even did with the Remy situation. But I heard Cardi's gonna drop it. She's pissed. And I heard she's planning to drop a diss record in the direction of Nicki Minaj soon. I hope these women get on the same page. But if we're gonna get some music out of this, some fire music, it is what it is. Thank y'all for the time, love, and support. Nicki Minaj responds to Cardi B. She exposes her pretty much for being a liar. She claims she effed her way to the top. She had to sleep with a DJ to get to where she needed to get to. She claims that she went back on her words countless times. She said a lot. What y'all think about what Nicki said in the comment box below? I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. who are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO. Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.